Hello everyone, myself Thakkar Mrudit Ajay Kumar studying in FIBCom. Today I am going to present a short presentation on the topic of analysis of categorical data. We can study the relationship between two or more attributes or characteristics or qualities or features. This study of relationship of two or more attributes is taken by using some statistical process known as analysis of categorical data. So in brief, we can say that the relationship between the variables can be studied by using the correlation theory, and the relationship between the attributes can be studied by association theory. Now let us consider the specific example to understand the meaning of association. Let us take two attributes, education and employment. So we can categorize the persons into four categories as educated and employed, educated and unemployed, non-educated and employed, and non-educated and unemployed. Using these four categories, we can get the relationship between the two attributes, education and employment. So now let us understand the meaning of categorical data. Let us consider the following illustration. From a sample of 1000 persons of a town, the following information is obtained. 300 persons were affected by cholera, 450 persons were inoculated against cholera, and out of them 350 were not attacked by cholera. Now we want to find out whether the inoculation is effective in preventing cholera. So the data given in this sample is a typical illustration of categorical data, and we have to use this categorical data for drawing the conclusion whether the inoculation is effective in preventing cholera. The process or technique of drawing this conclusion is the analysis of categorical data. Here there are two attributes, inoculation and attack by cholera. Categorical variables represents the types of data which can be divided into groups. For example, race, age group, educational level, etc. So now let us study about the consistency of categorical data. We now know that the given information regarding two attributes can be arranged in 2 into 2 contingency table. Sometimes certain cell frequencies are not given, that is, they may be missing. These missing frequencies can be found out. In doing so, if one or more cell frequencies are found to be negative, the data may not be regarded proper. Such data are known as inconsistent data. In order to determine whether the given data is inconsistent or not, all the cell frequencies are found out. If one or more cell frequencies are negative, it may be concluded that the data are inconsistent. On the other hand, if none of the cell frequencies is negative, it may be concluded that the data are consistent. For two attributes A and B, the following rules can be used to test the consistency of data. AB should not be negative, AB should not be greater than A, and AB should not be greater than B. So, this is as far as the concept of consistency is concerned. Thank you.